Now, number one is going to be the domain overview. So this is where, let's say I am wanting to start a personalized sock brand, for instance, much like Pup Socks here. So, for instance, this was a huge brand. It still is a huge brand. You could take a picture, a photo of your dog, put it on some socks, and they were absolutely huge. I think during 2022, we'll be able to see in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a brand, and the brand is going to be personalized socks. Now, before I do that, I want to have a look at kind of the keywords that are ranking for kind of what's easy to rank for and what's not easy to rank for. So I'm going to show you now. So what we do, have a look, Pup Socks, and I'm just going to copy pupsocks.com into the domain overview tool. Now, as I said, 2020, huge. They're absolutely huge. And you can see organic traffic. This isn't accurate, but it's a pretty good indicator. Now, this is the key thing here. Top organic keywords. So what I can do is I can have a look at the organic search positions, pet socks, pup mash, face socks, custom pet socks, and face mash. Now, here is you can have a look at the volume. So this is in the UK. So the amount of monthly views that the search term gets, and then this is known as a KD, okay, which is the estimate of how difficult it is for something to rank. So I'm just going to organize them in high to low. So for instance, if I wanted to start ranking quite quickly for custom pet socks, it would be quite easy to do so because they're only ranked 8. Actually, after seeing this, I might have to launch a custom sock brand. So, for instance, what I'm now going to do is I'm going to go into pet socks because we've got, the position is really quite low, but the ranking difficulty is very, very easy. So they're obviously not doing anything in regards to SEO, and this is where brands can really take over. They can start gaining the rankings very, very quickly over, doing little to no work. All because of Semrush. So I'm now going to go into pet socks. So we go onto here. So you've got the global volume. Obviously, it's big in the US. Really, really big in the US. I'm looking at it in the UK. So, for instance, there we go. Keyword difficulty is 8%. I then go to US. There we go. So it's 31%, slightly harder. And then what you'll have a look at here is that we've got all of your related keywords. You can then do a deeper dive into the keyword tool. And we can have a look at all of the different search terms. Now, these are brilliant because you can utilize these for SEO purposes. You can then use that in a pay-per-click or a Google Ads campaign. You can then have a look and doing articles all around these different words and search terms. So all of a sudden, we can then start targeting the really, really easy KD or the keyword difficulty rankings. So imagine if you got quite a few of these that you would rank quite highly for, of which it's really easy to rank quite highly for, and then all of a sudden you're getting all of this volume. Yes, it's only 30, 90, 110, 70, but if you rank for all of these keywords, all of a sudden, all of these keywords bunched up together, you are then dominating for the keyword search term. So that's one thing that I would really, really recommend. So just a bit of a deeper dive, having a look at all of these different keywords. Now, we've got 1,089 keywords, all for just the custom sock market. So we can then start doing the articles, as I said. We can start doing articles, we can start placing specific pages within these keywords, and then start getting all of this volume, which would be absolute key and ideal. There are some huge ones here, for instance, custom pet socks. Now, the other thing that Semrush really, really is quite good at doing is that it has a look at the intent. Now, obviously, if somebody types in socks with pet faces or pet faces on socks, there is a commercial intent there. Now, what I mean by commercial intent is that somebody is searching that up so that they potentially want to do a valuable action in regards to purchasing or something like that. We're going to have a look at one of these really low KDs, but also quite high volume. So custom pet socks, this is in the US, by the way. So custom pet socks, 880 searches with a commercial intent, and it's only a 21% keyword difficulty ranking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that and we have a look at the trend here. So this is where it's really, really exciting. Now, it's got easy keyword difficulty. It's got quite a high volume, not massive, but quite high. Now, if you were to go into, pay for a click, it would cost you on average, as per this is what Google Ads estimate it to be, $2.61. Now, we can rank for these really quite highly. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to utilize all of these keyword variations, and we're going to plumb this into a high ranking potential article. So we've used Semrush to do our keyword research. We've had a look at the keyword difficulty ranking. Now what we're going to do is we're going to note these down. And as we note these down, I'm then going to have a look at ChatGPT. So I'm going to utilize it on ChatGPT 4. And I'm going to have a look and design a prompt for you guys. And then we can have a look at creating a punchy blog post that will be able to achieve a high ranking, so you don't need to pay the $2.61. Okay, so what we've done here is that I've copied all of these keywords and I've designed a really simple prompt. Now, if we go over to ChatGPT 4, what I've said is write me a blog post to use on a customizable sock brand website. So customizable sock brand e-commerce site I'm going to add in here. What I'm going to do is we then say use the following keywords throughout: custom pet socks, customized pet socks custom, best custom pet socks, custom socks with pet face. Now the reason we've used these is, as you can see, between them there's about 1,250 searches, and we've got a relatively easy keyword difficulty rating. So what I'm going to do now is we then go on to make the blog post around 800 words long and use emotive language. We want to use the emotive language because obviously we're trying to get somebody to purchase the socks. Brilliant. So what ChatGPT now will write is it will give us a title. So this is why custom pet socks are the perfect gift. And then as we can see here, there's no denying the unbreakable bond we share with the furry friends, their wagging tails, purring cuddles, and those big innocent eyes. Brilliant. Okay, so this is the real difference between ChatGPT 4, which is only $20 a month, and ChatGPT 3.5. 3.5 was a bit, not very creative, whereas 4 really is showing a bit of creativity. It's taking what you're asking it to do with seriousness. Of course, it's going to be using the keywords that I've requested it to throughout. And then all we do now is we'll copy and paste this into our article, into our blog, onto our website, for our imaginary customizable sock brand. And there we go. That's how we can bypass the $2.61 cost per click with easy keyword difficulty rankings and start getting this volume all for ourselves. So Semrush, this is just one of the things that it's incredible at. We've done some research really quickly. This used to take a very long time. We can have a look at how easy it might be to potentially rank. We've utilized that. We've then put it in ChatGPT 4. We've written the whole article. And, if I wasn't doing this video, it would have taken me about 2 minutes to do everything start to finish. Obviously, copy that, paste it in our e-commerce website, have a lovely call to action on the bottom, saying this is, get your pup socks here.